Students, in this tutorial, we're going to study about pedigree analysis. So, what exactly is pedigree analysis? It is a study of the inheritance of genetic traits in several generations of a family. What does this mean? So, you have a person and he has a particular trait or disorder or an abnormality. Drawing a pedigree chart, we can analyze and see whether this is an inherited disorder or trait or disease that the person possesses. So, thus, we see that pedigree studies are a strong tool in order to trace the inheritance of a trait or a disease or an abnormality in the individual. Let me give you an example. A person A is suffering from color blindness. If you take a look at the pedigree analysis of the family by drawing a chart of the family tree, you can find out whether this disorder of color blindness has been inherited by the person from his ancestors, because you can trace the inheritance pattern. So, as I told you, that it is the trait or the disorder can be identified and seen whether it is being inherited by drawing the family tree. Now, it also helps, pedigree studies also help to give genetic counseling. So, if there is a couple and they intend to have children, but this couple they have recessive genes which could create problems for the offspring, because it could lead to genetic disorders in the offspring because of they having the recessive genes. This information can be given to this couple and they can be made aware of the potential harm or danger that the offspring could face. So this is the importance of pedigree studies. You also need to know the different symbols that we use in pedigree studies. So as you can see here in the pedigree chart, if you come across a symbol that's a square, it represents a male individual. A circle represents female. And if it is an unshaded square or an unshaded circle, it is a unaffected individual. If it is this way, it is sex unspecified. That means you don't know whether it's a male or a female in the family tree. If it is shaded, now here shading is shown using the color red. So if it is shaded, when you are drawing, you will draw it unshaded, and here you'll draw shaded. So if it is shaded, means it's an affected individual who has the trait or the abnormality or the disease in question. This shows mating or marriage. This is very interesting. If there are two lines, it shows that means a marriage or the mating has taken place between blood relations or very close relatives. Then, when when symbols like this are drawn, it indicates that this couple has two children, and whatever is drawn towards the left, okay, whatever symbol is drawn towards the left, that will indicate the first child. So in this case, it's a circle drawn to the left, so the first child is a girl and the second born is a boy. Now, here, this shows that this couple has a child, but the child is showing the particular disease or trait or abnormality that is being traced. Whereas, if you see the parents, they are unaffected. So, the unaffected parents, affected child. A symbol for identical twins and symbol for non-identical